Hi, this video is an answer to a question regarding the management at an oil company where they estimate the oil pump from a producing field is given by this function RFT equals 200 over T squared plus 1 plus 5, where the rate of production is thousands of barrels per year. And we're going to use Riemann sums, which is really a cumbersome way to do this, but it's an excellent thing for you to do. You need to learn how to do Riemann sums because it comes in very handy in later classes. So the picture actually looks something like this. The graph that was given chops off. It actually kind of comes up like this. And this point right up in here is 205. Right. And what we're doing is trying to find the area between 2 and 10 right here. Okay, and we're trying to use Riemann sums, which is using rectangles to try to estimate the actual area. So they're wanting left endpoints. So what they're wanting you to do is to start with the left, and they want 30 intervals. And the easier thing to do is have them be the same width. It makes the math easier. So if you say, I want to go from 10 to 2, that's 8 units over. And you want to divide them into 30 equally divided intervals. They don't need to be equal, but it makes it easier. That's 8/30 or 4/15 each little rectangle. Okay, so we would have one rectangle that's right here. I obviously can't make it be 4/15 in this picture because it's too narrow and my pen is a little wobbly anyway. So we're going to start at 2. And then we're going to go over 4/15, and then we're going to go over 4/15 more, pretend that's 4/15. And then we're going to go over 4/15, and we're going to go over 4/15 more, and so forth. And we're always going to use the left. But you can see already that using the left endpoint, since my slope is decreasing, I'm going to be a little bit high on my estimate. So let's go over to this other part where you don't have to read my writing. Okay. So here's the story problem. So remember, we're going to start at 2 because it says to start at 2. So my left endpoint starts at 2, right? Now to find the area of a rectangle, you want the base times the height. Okay, the base for each one of these rectangles is going to be 4/15. Okay, so this width over here, this base right in here, is going to be 4/15 throughout. That's helpful. All right, now to get the height, okay, we need to know how tall that rectangle is, so that's a y value. So we want to find r of t for each x value. Okay, so the first x value is 2. So I want to find r of 2 using this formula or equation. So it's 45. Okay, so then we move 4/15 over, so getting a common denominator of 34/15. I find r of 34/15 using that formula. I have 37.585, okay? And then I move 4/15 over, and I find r of that for the height. Remember, we're finding all these little heights on the left. These are my widths throughout, okay? And then I have to get 30 of these intervals all the way down to now this shouldn't be equal to 30. This is going to be just your 30th interval. So you need a 30th interval, which is just short of 10. Okay, so we want to be 4/15 short of 10. So this is actually going to be, I'm going to write it over here, it's a little bigger, 146 over 15. That's 4/15 short of 10. That's my final left endpoint. Okay, so you can see right here where it says r of 146 over 15. So each one of these values right here is my height. And this is my base. So to find the area, we've multiplied the base times the height, and we add them all up. So you're going to multiply all of these out. 4/15 times 45, 4/15 times 37.585, and so forth. Factor out the 4/15 like you see right here. Okay, so you'd have 4/15 times each of these numbers. You're going to have to calculate the ones in the middle. That gives you the total area. And then when you multiply the base, which is years, times the height, which is thousands of barrels per year, you're going to get thousands of barrels for your final unit. So I hope this helps.